元宵快乐, everyone! Today is 元宵节, and we also call it Lantern Festival. Now I'm at Yuyuan Garden, an Asian Chinese garden with over 400 years of history. Now, look down, you actually can see lots of people. They're lining up to see the lantern designs for this year's Lantern Festival here at Yuyuan Garden. And the Lantern Festival lights up for the 26th time. And look up and you will actually see further down on the other side of the Fenghu River, that is the modern skyline of Shanghai. And this Asian garden is actually located in the heart of Shanghai. So you can actually both see the Asian Chinese architecture style and the modern style of Shanghai. Now today our festival is something that you cannot miss when you celebrate Yuan Xiaojie here in Shanghai. And during the Lantern Festival, you can actually see a very romantic, loving story dancing performance on the lake. And it will happening in different time slots during the day. We will have a look at this performance. To celebrate the Yuan the Lantern Festival here in China, especially in Shanghai, you must go across the nice zigzag bridge, which is in front of me, and you can see how beautiful the light decoration is. It's actually inspired a famous mobile game. It's called 100 Scenery in Jiangnan. So you will see all those kind of Asian style of stone bridges, boats, and towers, pavilions, back into the Tang Dynasty and Ming Dynasty. This game is actually quite popular among the young generations here now in China. After it's launched, actually millions of downloads has been recorded. So now you can actually see on this side of my hand, people are waving hands and they are trying to celebrate the Lantern Festival here. They're coming from different parts of China and they all want to see the beautiful lantern decorations, and also they want to try the Shanghai snacks. And on my left hand side, you can see on the bridge, people are taking pictures, taking videos, and they are lining up to go across the bridge. It is said that when you cross the zigzag street, you will actually get rid of all the bad luck and bad memories on the past. You can actually welcome the brand new year in the year of the ox. Yuan Festival, the Lantern Festival also we call it, is actually the end of Spring Festival, but it's actually the first time you can see the full moon in the Lunar New Year. So it is quite good to try walking this bridge and welcome all the good wishes and fortune and happiness in the new year. To eat sticky rice ball is a must try when you're in Yuyuan Garden to celebrate the Chinese New Year, and especially on元宵节. Now I'm at the Ningbo Tangtuan restaurant, and here you can see in Yuyuan Garden people are lining up to see the light show and also to come and try the sticky rice ball. So I'm gonna have a go. Ta-da! So here now, I ordered 2 different kinds of sticky rice balls. I've asked waitress. They told me that they've got 6 different kinds of sticky balls, but some are also sold out quickly. So today, we're gonna try the very normal one, the black sesame sticky rice ball, and there is another one which is called the new invention of sticky rice ball. The filling is actually durian, so I cannot smell it now, but I will have a bite in a minute. Now, eating sticky rice ball is a very famous tradition, especially during the Spring Festival season here in China. And in south part of China, we actually call it Tang Tuan instead of元宵.元宵is actually a name for the north part of China. And the filling, there are two big categories. One is the sweet paste, sweet fillings, such as the black sesame or peanut, and also the durian. It can be a sweet filling. And also we have the salty flavor fillings, like pork and some other meat. So today we actually gonna try the black sesame first. Let's have a small bite. Wow, can you actually see the inside? I'll ask my cameraman to give a closer look of the inside. So inside you can actually see the black sesame, and then the skin is quite thin. Because the method of making this sticky rice ball is actually quite similar with the dumplings. You need to use the rice flour and then put in some water, and then you put in the fillings, the sweet and the salty flavor fillings, and then roll it into a ball. The round shape of the sticky rice ball means united. So it brings a lot of good wishes to the family in the new year, such as happiness, fortune. So have a whole bite and you actually can have a great happiness in the new year. I make my cameraman jealous. Are you? Okay, well, now I'm gonna try the durian flavor. They actually put into a black color ball, and then it's made of the durian color. I still cannot smell it. Okay, let's try. This is my first time to try the durian flavor of sticky rice ball. Now I can smell it. Can you see it? Okay, I move it closer to the camera. Can you actually see it? 有点臭。It has a bit smelly kind of like aroma comes out. But it tastes good. It's not that sweet compared with the black sesame ones. Oops. But it gives you a kind of like sticky feeling and texture in your mouth. Well, I think it is actually quite good. Do you want to have one, cameraman? All right. So please come and try sticky rice balls in Ningbo Tangtuan restaurant if you had a chance to come to Yuyuan Garden. It always tops my list when I come to Yuyuan Garden to try some snacks in Shanghai. And when I was a little girl, I always asked my mom and dad to bring me a lot of sticky rice balls from Yuyuan Garden restaurants, especially in the Spring Festival season. And today is the Yuan the Lantern Festival, so you all need to celebrate the special time with all these best feeling, best flavor sticky rice balls. And also, I've been told that in summertime, they even have the icy sticky rice ball. So next time, if you come to China in summertime, you probably can see different kinds of sticky rice ball in different season. All right, so let's check out the other spots in Yuyuan Garden in the Spring Festival season. Now I'm already finished my sticky rice ball. Here you can actually see a lot of neon lights, and they are all those famous Chinese brands, and especially the Shanghai brands, such as the Gold Shop, Lao Miao Huangjing, and also the Lü Bolang, and that's the very famous restaurant just on my left-hand side, with the traditional Asian Chinese architecture style. And also you will see behind all those pharmacy brand, which is the Tonghan Chuntang. So this side of the neon lights represents the famous Chinese brand and Shanghai brands here. And now follow me to try some of the Shanghainese snacks. These are all my favorite styles when I was a little girl. So now on this side, on my right side, you can actually see people are packed and lining up to see the main light sculptures here. And this year the theme is 100 Scene in Jiangnan, which is a very famous mobile game. It is quite popular among the young generations. So you can see that among the people, they were taking pictures, and they also taking videos to record all these special moments of the year. Okay, so this way, let's see some of the local snacks. Now, on this street, you can actually see a lot of Shanghai-style snacks with the traditional and modern snacks all in one store, such as the Disneyland-themed characters chocolates, and also on the other side, which is the Shanghainese typical cookies. And they are all over about 40-50 years history. And let's go to this side. Okay, let's have a look at this restaurant. Now this restaurant is called Nanxiang Mantou Dian. Actually, you can come and try the typical Shanghainese xiaolongbao, which is a kind of dumplings with the very thin flour skin outside and twist on the top. And inside you have a soup and the meat, which is quite delicious. And you also can test your biting skills with all those Chinese dumplings. Just have a little bite on it, and then you can suck up the soup inside of the xiaolongbao, and then to eat the meat. So for all those kind of people who first come to Shanghai, this is you must try in Yuyuan Garden, xiaolongbao. Remember it? Okay, so let's go have a look at the other side of the street. Now, 德大西菜. Oh, okay, I'm reading the Chinese characters for you. Just give you a little bit of idea what it is and what it sounds like. So this restaurant is also quite famous with a long history in Shanghai. It serves Western kind of cuisines in Shanghai. For example, a lot of the Western style cakes, because you know Shanghai is such a big international melting pot with a lot of culture, a lot of different kinds of cuisines. Or you can try here in Shanghai. And for this one is the yoga. So actually on this street you can try different types of snacks. Just make yourself full here after you see all these light display and light decorations. Okay, wow, this is my favorite. This is the Qingtuan, which is also a quite famous spring season sticky rice ball. Yeah, I know what you're thinking about. Chinese always have a lot of kinds of sticky rice balls and dumplings and spring rolls, all those kind of snacks. And this one, which is made of sticky rice, of course, and also when we roll it up, we also put in a lot of herbs, juice, so make it into the color of green. This is type of snacks that we typically eat in the spring season before the Qingming festival. So the spring is spring is coming, so we definitely could try it, and we can definitely see it on this street in this season. Okay, so let's have a look at the other side. Okay, so here you can try the deep fry Shanghai snacks. Okay, look inside. People are gathered together here to enjoy the delicious food. Okay, and this one, this is called Shanghai Harbin Food Factory. It is also a very famous food brand in Shanghai. And that's my favorite cookies with the butter and the butterfly shape. It tastes very yummy. Oh, look at this one. This one actually, it is nearly sold out. Because this is a non-stop recording and live show, so we were trying to show you the different types of snacks on this street. Okay, now you can see actually behind me, there are a lot of people. It's quite crowded here. And then people taking pictures. Look at this visitor. They are taking pictures of the old Shanghai portraits. And lantern is one of the souvenir that you can take home when you come to Yuyuan Garden during the Lantern Festival period. And you can see a lot of kids here. They are trying to bring a lot of souvenirs back home. Now, remember the name of the street is called Yuyuan Garden. So it's Yuyuan Garden Street. So next time when you come here, you want to try the snacks, remember, come to this street, okay? Now here with us is Madam Xu Chong, the General Manager of Culture, Creativity and Festival Division of Yuyuan Garden. Hello, Ms. Xu.
Hello.
So now we'd like to know more about the detail of this part of the light decoration. Now we are at Central Plaza, and here behind us we can see, to celebrate the Year of the Ox, we have a giant light design behind us. And can you tell us more about the highlight? Also, how would you like to manage the traditional concept and the modern elements here at the Yuyuan Garden for this year's light show?
Okay, hello everyone, Happy New Year. This is actually the 26th edition of the festival, and usually the whole festival displays in mainly displayed in an intangible cultural heritage of colored lanterns. But this year we integrated of traditional and modern technologies together to make the whole event much more fun and entertaining. So the core pieces here is the giant oxen are still kept in a very traditional way, but we also designed quite many new lantern pieces with new materials, cooperating with some trendy IP brands like Pop Mart, Netgame, Candle Towns. So, and also this year we added quite much more high technologies into the design, like 3D projection mappings, multimedia lighting shows, to attract more young generations to come back to Yuyuan Garden, and also let them to know our traditional Chinese culture in a very cool way they like, actually, yes. And later here that you could also see the 3D projection mappings on the lanterns, which name the 1,000 miles of river and mountains. Just quite a minute later that we will be shown.
Okay, so just in a few minutes we will look at the wall of this building, and then we will see the high technology being used on the 3D mapping light shows here.
That's also a new experiment this year that we're putting on traditional lanterns and the project with the projection mappings together to make something really new and creativity.
Okay. And also we see a lot of people who are gathered together here. This is the time we celebrate the new year, but also last year, which we feel a bit shame that because of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of people cannot come in to Yuyuan Garden to see the light show. But now look at here, a lot of people gather together with the mask on, and they're trying to catch the best moment of the year to celebrate the new year.
Yes, actually last year a little bit pity, but this year I think it's a very good starting. Everybody is very happy, and we also show all those lights to all the visitors from all over the world, and just wish them a very good year and a very good success and all the best of the whole year.
Yes, and in Chinese tradition, we actually celebrate the元宵festival, what we call 元宵节, and we see a lot of lanterns. We wish for the best of the luck in the year, and we also wish for good health, fortune, wealth, all the good wishes. So now we actually will see this show with all the guests and visitors coming to Yuyuan Garden and celebrate this special moment. Let's wait and see it. Wow, the show is splendid, and we actually go back to the Asian China with this light show.
Yes, sure. I hope everyone likes it.
Yes, I like it so much. So this is also only one part of the show. In the other Gold Square, we actually see another kind of ox themed light lantern festival display. So can you just introduce us a little bit more about that?
Yes, sure. That in the Golden Plaza, there's another art of peace, and which is a recreation of Han Huang's paintings from dynasty, from Tang Dynasty, and that is Han Huang's paintings is really earliest ancient extant paper paintings, which are very different appearance and variants of the oxens. And also the oxen in China are the symbol of luck, wealth, hard working, peace, and loyalty. So our team were just thinking to express this ancient peace in a very different artistic way, and to deliver those blessings to all the visitors for the new year. So we this time invite the Master of National Art and Crafts, Mr. Zhu Bingren, to design us a very special and a unique crossover art installations combining both copper sculpture and lantern techniques together to make it a really brand new piece. And I just wish everybody all good luck and all success for the whole new year.
Oh well, this year actually there is a highlight. I like it so much personally because I've been here during the Spring Festival Eve. Actually, I saw those shows on the Zigzag Bridge and then on the lake. I was so impressed because you can see the fish flying over the sky, and then we see a lot of dancing performance up on the lake. So what makes you decide to have those kind of inspiration and put it into real on the lake?
Okay, well, that's the really highlight of this year. Usually, the lanterns displays in a static status. So we would very much like to have something really in an interactive way. The nice zigzag bridge itself, just like a moving auditorium. So we set up a whole scenery of the Jiangnan landscape using traditional lanterns, but it still seems that we need a role to guide the whole story and the audience. So that's why we place a performing stage on the lake and also choreographed a series of performances just so as to lead the visitors really get a very immersive experience of a whole life Jiangnan.
Wow. I'm sure that people here at the Yuyuan Garden to celebrate the Yuanxiao Festival will have a splendid, fantastic night with all these lantern designs. And thank you for sharing all the details about this show. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to Yuyuan and welcome to join us with the Moon Festival.
元宵快乐!
元宵快乐!
Thank you, thank you. Well, the Chinese character of Fu is displayed here for this light show, and you can actually see behind it the building is one of the biggest gold and jewelry store in Yuyuan Garden, and this plaza is actually called Gold Plaza. When we actually interviewed Madame Xu, we talk about this light design quite a lot. It is actually inspired by the 5 ox painting done by Han Huang from the Tang Dynasty. So you can actually see 5 oxes here in this light design, the lantern design. 5 oxes is also represents the happiness, the fortune, wealth, health, and good career life. Because this year is the year of the ox, so a lot of people were trying to take pictures look at those visitors. They were trying to take pictures with the light decoration, the lantern designs, to bring the good luck back home and keep these memories in. Okay, and then look at this one. This one is the store I just talked about. It's one of the biggest jewelry and gold store in Yuyuan Garden, because here we can find a lot of famous and traditional brands and jewelry houses in Yuyuan Garden from Shanghai. Okay, and this one is Tonghan Chunhang. It is also quite famous here in China. One of the oldest pharmacy store in China. It serves a lot of Chinese medicines. So when those friends and visitors coming from the Western countries, they're also trying to visit here to know more about the Chinese culture and Chinese medicines. So behind me, that is the street full of the Chinese lanterns. To look at the lanterns is one of the most important traditions in元宵节in old time. So we still keep that tradition. So please follow me and look at some of the lanterns. So we see a lot of graphics on the lantern. My cameraman is going to show you some of the details. Up on the lantern, you can actually see the phoenix, the full moon, and the waves. So they represent the Chinese symbols of reunited of the family, and also the coming spring season. And fish also means good luck in Chinese culture. So we see a lot of fish graphics on the lantern as well. Okay, so let's go further down to the other side of the street. So while we are walking, we actually can see a lot of people. They are bringing the lanterns, and some of the kids, they are holding a lantern to celebrate this festival. There's another Chinese tradition in Yuanxiao festival, in the Lantern Festival, is to guess the riddle on the lantern. So in the old time, people will write the riddles on the lanterns and to make people to guess, to having a lot of fun during the Spring Festival season, especially the Yuanxiaojie, the Lantern Festival. So here we can see a beautiful scenery with the lanterns lined up on the street, and we can see people are stopped here. Let the camera show us. Okay, people are stopping here to taking some of the videos and taking pictures of this beautiful street full of lantern decorations. Okay, now let's go across. Yeah, I know here we see a lot of people. Okay, now you can actually see the lantern is quite modern designed with the water painting style of graphics, but it looks like a bit like animation. So it looks very cute because they are all inspired and designed according to the famous mobile game 100 Scene in Jiangnan, which is writing on those lanterns 江南百景图. And this is a very famous IP in China now, with the young generations playing those mobile game. And after it's launched on Chinese market, it actually received a lot of download, millions of people playing it. So it's like meeting the new and old, the traditional and the modern in Yuyuan Garden. You will see these 400-year sculptures in Yuyuan Garden, but also at the same time you will see the young generation's favorite mobile game pictures and graphics on the street. So we see visitors in different ages, like the kids, parents, and also those teenagers come here all together to celebrate the night. Okay, so it is the time to learn some Shanghai dialect with Audrey. So now you can see on this side of the street, we hear a lot of neon lights, and they are all Mandarins. But actually when you read it, you can tell it is Shanghai dialect. For example, on the top it's called Ni Hao, but in Shanghai dialect is Nong Hao. So when you are in Shanghai, when you talk to the Shanghai people, you best to say Nong Hao instead of hello. So you will see, people might know that you can speak very good Shanghai dialect, and that means hello. On the left hand side, Ga San Hu in Shanghai dialect is called Ga Se Wu. It means having a conversation, having a fun talk. And on the right hand side, it is Mao Mao Yu. Look at the green color and the yellow color. You can actually tell it's about the spring season. Make a guess. It's actually called, it actually means something very simple, a small piece of cake, something like that. And down the bottom is called Well, I'm trying to say it in Shanghainese. It's in Shanghai dialect. Okay, I'm kind of like getting confused with the Shanghainese, the Shanghai dialect, and then the Mandarin. Okay, repeat. And that means good luck in the new year. Okay, so follow me on the further down of the street. And on this side, you can also see a lot of Mandarins, a lot of characters. Okay, now let's try. 你来跟我们一起说一说好不好? Okay, on the right hand side, let's ask this visitor. He is from Shanghai, and ask him to try some of the Shanghai dialect.
这米豆店，米豆店，
米豆店, and that means delicious.
对，因为就干什么？对。
And that means come in to try something very interesting.
来吃年夜饭，来吃年夜饭。
Okay, so that's Mandarin, and then Shanghai dialect, like 来吃年夜饭, and that means come and try the New Year's Eve dinner. 谢谢。 So it is a fun experience to try out all these Shanghai dialect with all these neon lights. It is also one of the highlights in this year's Lantern Festival light decoration. Okay, now the last one, and also the most important one I'm going to show you, which is on the top. 紅包冇攞攞. You know that in Cantonese we say 恭喜發財 in the new year, and that means wish you the good wealth in the new year. But in Shanghainese we will say 紅包冇攞攞, and that means we have a lot of money and a lot of red pockets. We receive a lot of red pockets in the new year. So wish you all the best of luck in the new year, and hope you receive a lot of fortune.